Hey guys, yeah, sorry for this weird video, but I actually thought I would do a video on like the behind the scenes of my what if Broly came into Earth, well, came in early to the franchise. Well, first off, for those who have watched the entire what if through and through, well, I seriously, yeah, cannot thank you guys enough for watching. First off, that is a definite for sure. On top of that, okay, if this is your first video of watching of me, I might have to ask that you go watch my what if Broly came in early playlist before jumping into here, for just for context, of course. Because this video will basically get into the mindset of for what I was kind of thinking on when making this what if. But unfortunately, since I do not know how to do timestamps on this video, I'm gonna do my best to basically just tell you from the different angles of this what if by simply just stating them. The first part of this is the idea. The idea of this what if obviously came around when obviously that movie came out. So yeah, there was definitely that happened, and of course, considering that Broly is now considered canon, I definitely decided on I wanted to act upon this and take advantage of the whole synopsis that hey, Broly's gonna be a huge thing at some point, so why not? Let's give it a shot. So yeah, basically I took the entirety of the plot of that movie and basically put it into like an earlier part of the Dragon Ball universe, which, if you watch the first part, it'll be mostly in the Frieza saga, and so on. So, yeah. As far as the idea goes, I just kind of figured that if Broly were to come in as early as he did in the franchise, he definitely would be a big game changer to everything. Which would bring me up to the next point of this what if, which is how powerful do I make Broly, and how do I stay consistent on how powerful he is. This part, I will definitely admit, it was definitely hard to micromanage because, in this what if, I had him training under the tutelage of Goku, and I will admit the fact that I cannot keep track to save my own life on how powerful he is. So, make of it what you will. It's just, like, honestly, to try and comprehend how powerful Broly is, we're talking about, like, a Saiyan that took on Goku and Vegeta in their Super Saiyan, the blue forms. So, yeah, there's that, and basically, what I try to do is be as real as I can while still keeping the tension there. Right, and just hope to goodness I can keep the escalation going and going as the story progressed. So that's that. It's about as much as I can say about it, to say the least. So the next part that I definitely got to point out is the fan-made child that I made of Broly, that being his daughter, Chira. Chira was definitely a character that I will definitely admit I kind of had a spur of the moment thinking that well, I mean, if you watch the movie, you can definitely tell that the tension between Broly and Sheila, are definitely one in a dozen. Like, yeah, if you watch the movie yourself, like, you'll notice that everything about Broly is green. His energy, is green. His aura is green. His waifu is basically green, so make of it what you will. And of course, his ear fur pelt is also green, so there's that. But for real though, coming up with this character to basically be essentially the daughter of the legendary Super Saiyan was kind of an interesting one to say the least. And I will admit that as the What If progressively got more and more, I wanted to include her in a lot of things, but unfortunately the best I can do is like give her some sort of treatment that at least lets the fans, or at least the viewers, know that she's around and still doing stuff. I mean, granted, it's kind of ridiculous, all things considered. Well, okay, not as ridiculous. So, like, to be fair, where if I can put, if Moscow X, aka one of the greatest Dragon Ball What If YouTubers of all time, can pair Ranch, aka a creation that he came up with that basically combined Raditz and Launch, to basically forming that kind of daughter, and having her, we're having a schoolboy crush on Trunks. I kind of can argue I can do the same and make Chira a interest to Goten. So, I mean, I practically hinted it at the last few parts anyway. So, oh well. Think about what you will, I guess. And as far as how powerful I made her, like, I've actually debated whether or not she would inherit to Broly's legendary Super Saiyan prowess, but I kind of decided against it because I feel like the legendary Super Saiyan power should be like once in a lifetime kind of thing. Yeah. No, like, something that would exist in, like, certain legends, so to speak. So, hence why she hasn't necessarily inherited everything that is Broly's. But she does have the spirit and sort of similar power to, like, what Broly has. But overall, she's just a bundle of fun to write up and come up with. And this other section kind of talks about the last part into sort of interesting detail. So, for those who are caught up and saw the last video, you'll probably notice that I've added a couple of surprise characters, that being Tarbell, aka the brother of Vegeta, and Android 21. It kind of, has sort of occurred to me that some would view this as, like, last minute surprises and whatnot, and just, like, something that's just thrown in there for the mix. So, I will admit, it will kind of sound like that, but at the time of writing this, like, I knew the Tournament of Power was going to be a hard thing to write up and stuff. And I had to come up with something interesting and something unique for the What If itself. But hey, I know Tarbell is not... Actually, I don't know if he's canon or not. So, with that being said... whether he's canon or not, I've kind of added him to the story. Yeah, because, well, I mean, I did like Tarbell. Like, really, I did. In fact, I actually would kind of consider him at least a bit more interesting than Cabba. and I know that's probably gonna set some fans down in the comments to come and roast me, but it's just an opinion. With that being said, yeah, yeah, yeah. As far as like Android 21 is concerned, for those who would know how long it would take for Android 21 to come into the picture, which would be way later than it would. Some would probably be wondering, like, why? Yeah, why this early? Yeah, well, to be fair, you do realize that this is a what if a certain character came in, like, early into the picture and started becoming a core aspect to the franchise, so to speak, so... as far as, what she's capable of, I kinda did cheapen it a little bit and made sure that she has her full control over her Majin form, so that she basically is kind of like the good Majin form. So, make of it what you will. I mean, I'm just still trying to keep this as interesting as I can, but at the same time, I know it's not gonna be everyone's favorite last minute surprise, but oh well, it still made the Team Universe 7 a thing. And as far as what I've done with the those two, and basically gave them basically made them into a pairing of a sort. I will admit it's kind of cheesy, kind of dumb, but hey, yeah, what has Dragon Ball as a whole not been cheesy and kind of goofy? Yep. So obviously that does not excuse the fact that I basically said that, hey, here they are, right? They exist, and not go to them as much as I would have said, writing the script and realizing it like moments later, oh crap, I included these characters and I didn't make them do much of anything. So, with that being said, I kind of wish I could have gone back and done it again and included more with them, but what more can I do? Other than that, although, to be fair though, what I did kind of solidify them as doing something as like the last few moments of the Terminator Power arc, which obviously, be it as it may, what it is. So yeah, it just is what it is. And of course, I guess it probably would be a great time to mention. What is it? Oh yes. So how I also went against the typical wish granting of the Super Dragon Balls at the end of the Terminator Power arc. Now, obviously, I get what you may have heard from the last video, and I'm probably going to say here again, is that I kind of wasn't a big fan of how it went. Seriously, the off chance of someone not making the wish needed to get Zeno to not completely destroy the other universes just kind of baffles me. And I will admit, it kind of, maybe, mad to the point where, I can probably do better than that. But at the same time, I can understand why, they did it, but which is why that I decided to come up with something interesting and decided to throw my spin of it. And more than likely, you are going to catch this in the other what if I have been doing, which is what if Vegeta came to Earth, and you're more likely gonna see something similar to that of that sort of style. And yeah, all I can definitely say is that it'll be interesting. Well, I thought it was interesting at least. And I guess for this, so last part that I will definitely get mentioned that is whether or not I will let continue this. Well, I don't know what like yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I kind of like how I ended it. Because the anime practically just edited itself here. And I know the manga is still going, and it's still going, like with its Moro arc and its new Frieza Saga arc and whatnot. And honestly, yeah, I if I had the more time time in the world, I probably would do with something like that. Unfortunately, I do not, which is why I'm kind of not gonna do it. Which, obviously, to some who probably would like to see this what if, granted if I ever gather quite the following. Now, would like to see this progress further. I obviously cannot stress enough that as much as I would like to, I kind of can't because one, I don't own the manga, or the. Well, okay, I guess I can kind of research it, but that would take more time, and I would just be burned out even more so than what I was before. Because this would have kind of burned myself out to kind of a crispy crisp, but it which is probably the main reason why, as of right now, I'm taking a small break, and I will get back into the what if scheme with Vegeta goes to Earth, what if. Yeah. And I suppose my final notes of this is that if I ever do get following for this, I'll definitely consider doing more of it. But for now, this is just me fulfilling a promise I made to myself and to this channel that I would finish all of my projects before 2021's over. And considering where I am at, I got one last thing to cover. Or at least as of doing this video. So yeah. I hope you guys will definitely stick around for the journey. And we'll look forward to what's to come next. Yes, I know I sure am. And yeah. I hope you guys will definitely stick around for the journey, as I just said like a few seconds ago. I hope you guys did like my little bit of an unscripted behind the scenes ramble. Although sort of scripted, but not too scripted. But that being said, though, what you guys should definitely subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell, let's stay notified. Share the content with your friends. So like the video, and of course, share your thoughts and comments down below. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys around when I am done with my break, and you guys will definitely see me in the next video at some point in the near future. Alright. See you guys.